Hello, I am Koreina Cats, and this is Final Fantasy XIV main scenario quest playthrough. Oh, that hurt. Anyway, here we are in Shadowbringers. We found Alize. Sweet, dearest Alize. This is what I get for sharing. Maybe I'll just head out on another patrol.
I'd love to lay out a welcome meal, but the duties I put off when I went to the market are still waiting for me. There are 101 things that need doing. I'm sorry, but would you mind waiting here with Alize?
What? And twiddle our thumbs while you work yourself to death? Surely there's something we can help you with. Yep, that's what I do. I help people because I choose to.
I could do with a hand, it's true. Thank you. You can start by helping me sort out the larder, Alize. While we do that, could you tend to a few patients, perhaps? There are 3 in particular I mean to visit. It's just a matter of saying a few words to them and seeing that their skin isn't caked in sand. Their names are Parnell, Todden, and Holrick. They may not give much in the way of a response, but I promise they'll be pleased to meet someone new. And you'll be pleased that it's not a Mandalane.
That is also true! I would speak more on the subject of sin eaters, but let's see to these tasks finish first. Hello? I just totally pushed him out of the bed. That's what just happened there.
No. Thank you.
Tartan glances up at you blankly, but you notice the tension in his face ease slightly. Alright. This is one big ass nope. Demon children? I'm out. I'm out. Hollick remains utterly still as you wipe the sand from his cheek. The texture of his skin has hardened into something akin to plaster. Well, I hated every second of that. Your work is done then. Yep. I didn't see you two move, but whatever.
Oh, don't worry, we finished doing whatever it is we said we were going to do anyway! You seen to the patients? How are they? Good, that's good. I knew they would enjoy meeting you. I am concerned about Holrick, though. I'll have to speak with the other carers, but I think his time may be near.
We shall leave you to that discussion then. I was going to take Xaeus to Mord Souk. Souk? If you have any errands there that need doing. She just came back with a big-ass shipment.
Well, I suppose there is one thing. Would you pick up a nectarine from the markets, please? Cassett's caravan just passed through, so Ron should have some fresh fruit.
Come then, Xaeus. There's something I want you to see. Right after we stop at Ronron's stall, of course.
How do I keep finding these bodies with feelings?
Feelings, no!
It's uncanny, I say. Uncanny.
Let's see about that nectarine, shall we?
Oh, back again, are you? You need another taste of Runrun's wares?
Actually, we're looking to buy a nectarine. Do you have any in stock?
Oh, yes. Nectarines, peaches, grapes. Fresh and juicy. Given how richly you cracked your corn purse with me, I might still owe you food. Here, take this one. Free of charge.
God, I've never seen a Mord merchant give away something for nothing before. How much coin did you spend here? Oh, yes, I'll take a jar of honeyed worms as well. Hmm? Oh no. They're not for me. It's an offering of sorts. The worms, if you please?
Only the best regulars for you. Come again, my friends.
I too love being handed nothing. Right, that's shopping chores taken care of. Let's head up past the Etherite to the main tower. The view I want to show you can only be seen at the very top. Oh God. Hey, Zarin, my love, my dearest. You can fly me to the top of that tower? Oh, nope, go down. I gotta talk to them down there first. No, in the front. The front, the gates. You can just land, my dear. Thank you. Here are your precious worms. That buys us a trip to the top of the tower, does it not?
Glazed regulars. You actually brought them. I really shouldn't let you, but just this once, all right? Only once.
Never fails, shall we? That's kind of funny. Only this one time! I do this so often.
Look, over there, where the wall is broken. Do you see what lies beyond? That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness. Life cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance. That nectarine you bought, it's Halric's favorite fruit. Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters. But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light. The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true. Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn. Tesleen and the patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the Eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals. I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough. But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed?
Yeah.
Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons. But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield. So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here. And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless. On which note, it's time we headed back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
And you can put the fruit away at any time. You don't have to just stand there with it in your palm, wide open. That's not how people hold things. I'm glad I was able to show you that. When it comes to understanding the catastrophe which befell the first, one glimpse of the empty wasteland beyond the wall is worth more than an hour of Arianje's lecturing. And I needed you to know beyond a doubt that Tesleen has no other choice. The nectarine will be a kindness. It isn't just the threat posed to others. When a person becomes an eater, the pain appears to be excruciating. The carers are truly fond of their wards, and would spare them the suffering. It is their way of fighting back against the fate worse than death. Wop. Go ahead. I think she's been waiting for us.
You're back. I hope you had a nice time. Did you manage to find a nectarine? Thank you. Alice has explained why I wanted this, has she? I can see it in your eyes. But we may not need it just yet. I spoke with the others, and we've decided to keep an eye on Ulrich for now. Thanks to you, though, if his time does come suddenly, we'll be ready to send him on his way with a taste of happier day. This is the worst! Give me back the girl in Doma!
Thank you for understanding.
Well, nothing is going to happen for a little while yet, so let's see if we can't lighten the mood. We don't want our gloomy faces worrying the patients. I think it's time for that welcome meal, don't you? Let me set the nectarine far away from it. Take a seat. We'll make you a nice stew.
With nectarines! I mean, damn
Oh
it.
shit, wrong stew.
Who puts nectarines in stew? It's not far away at all. It's right there.
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh shit, I mean...
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
I'll have another bowl then. Might as well just eat my fill until I'm puking or shitting, I guess.
That's what I like to hear. Give me a moment to warm up the pot. In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get. I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs. I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one. It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrent could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
They're coming.
Desleen! Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
Where could he have gone?
Xaeus, Alice, we have to go look for Halric. I don't know what's gotten into him, but if he's wandering out there alone...
We'll assign search areas and split up. Any ideas where he might have be headed?
No, he's never done anything like this before. But it can't be a coincidence that the other patients are suddenly so agitated. They can sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the inn. Halric isn't very sure on his feet, so he won't have gone far. I'll search the east side. I get it now. Please, Halric. Please be alright. The reasons why Mortys matter. I understand!
Oh no. I'll cover the north and west then. You take everything from here to the south. Oh no. Oh no.
Xaeus,
Darren?
Where do you run off to?
I don't know. They said to check to the south, so I'm gonna check to the south.
Down we go.
Not into the void, preferably.
Oh.
Can we go over there?
Eh,
No sign of Hallrick. Maybe he went further west. Onwards, further west. Oh. I don't know why I mounted up. There's quite a few people here doing quests.
Any sign of him? No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will. Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones. Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it! There it is! Is that... Oh no! Ulrich!
Ulrich, buddy, I'm gonna need you to move right now!
We have to run!
I don't like this feeling.
Tesseline! No!
We all deserve happiness, wherever we can find it. The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother, I...
Bro, I'm fucking out, man. Oh my god. Nope. I'm out. I quit right here, right now. I'm out.
Oh, no, 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 no!
Forgive me, Elisa.
I'm sorry, Xaeus. I tried to tell the carers what happened, but I can't be the shoulder they lean on. Not like this. It's just so unfair. Tesleen was always so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared, that there wouldn't be any pain. Of all the people that would in the world to suffer such a fate. That was terrifying. Wolfwart!
So, I imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us, so I appreciate what you're doing here. Me, I don't have the words. Without a body, we can't even give her a proper burial. And she cared about that sort of thing, about giving people the chance to say their goodbyes.
Hallrick is as unresponsive as ever. He stands motionless, staring up into the sky where the Sin Eaters made their escape. Allie said, hey. Thank you. What you're doing, it means a lot to them, and to me.
Sorry to interrupt. We realized we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Ulrich. You weren't hurt at all, were you?
Hurt? There wasn't even a fight. I was too late, too slow, and I thought I could protect you. You can't blame yourself for things beyond your control. You brought Hallrick back safe and sound. No one could have done any more. I'm sorry, but I've come to a decision. I won't be continuing my role here. I hope you will forgive me for leaving you, and that you will delay Hallrick's last meal for as long as you possibly can. Not until it's too late, of course. Just give him what time you can.
We always do.
Of course. She would have done the same. Farewell, Hallrick. Keep Tesleen's words close to your heart. Wait, you're leaving this very moment? I understand how you must feel, but surely this is a bit hasty. Do you even have anywhere to go? I have a destination in mind, yes. And a purpose. This damned light, building without cease. It's the reason we can't save those corrupted by the eaters. But what if we corrected the balance? Even if it were only little by little, even if it took years, it would surely make things better.
Now hold on there. Everyone knows there's too much light, but how could you ever hope to get rid of it? You'd have to change the whole world.
That's right. We should return to the Crystarium. I may not be able to repel the eaters on my own, but I can still use the skills I have gained here to hurt them. The light, it burns.
Are you holding up all right?
Yeah. I'm worried for Alizae. It's difficult having to deal with this anyway, and then for her, I feel it's worse.
Well, it's a good thing she has a good friend like you.
Yeah. Hopefully. Forgive me, Xaeus. I couldn't stay there a moment longer. But I was serious about what I said. While the men and women at the inn battle against the blight with kindness, I must fight it in my own way, with steel.
Miss Alizae, is there anything I can get you?
Your swiftest armoro. I need to return to the Crystarium immediately.
As you wish.
Ugh. Remind me to wear goggles if we ever fly over Almarang again. I've barely gotten the sand out of my eyes. But the wind did help to clear my head at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the Sin Eaters out, shall we? Thank you for seeking me out, Xaeus. It meant a lot to have you there at my side. I was tempted to set off again the moment we had decided upon a direction, but you still have to visit Alphino, haven't you? And if I know my brother, he'll be on the cusp of discovering something vital to our success, if he hasn't already. I'm content to stay here and consider our options for the time being, but don't keep me waiting too long, hey? Whenever I come to the Crystarium, the sands of Almarang seem a world away, and yet they both lie under the same wretched sky. well. Why are you staring at me?
Don't worry, Crystal Lisa. Just act natural. Act natural. Don't step.
That's so creepy. Well,
Hi.
hello. You. So I'm only at 35 minutes right now. Do you think I should go ahead and start this one? I was trying to keep them kind of clumped together, but I don't know how much it actually matters.
It's here for next time.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna end this one early. Shorter video. For once. They all seem to be about an hour long. But, alright. Till next time on Final Fantasy XIV Main Scenario Quest playthrough. Bye-bye.